What up, what up? Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of the Kombo BreakerZ podcast, your source for everything gaming. I am Jack, aka Mr. Bilbo Swaggins, and to my left we have...
your boy, Super Duper M.
Oh, damn.
I'm feeling super duper today.
Okay.
All right, and Ice Cold Crushers in the building today. How you guys doing?
Yeah. You good? You good?
I'm
good.
Hey, G-O-O-D good. I'm feeling great, man.
We're a little short-staffed today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a few characters ain't unlocked yet, you know.
Yeah,
Jet from Jet's cosplay is
He
out.
a little under the weather right now.
He out with the sniffles.
Speedy recovery, man. Buy that shit I told you. It tastes gross, but I promise it'll get you right, dog. So
Hey, so this
get well.
Get well soon, balloons.
Yeah, man. This segment of Kombo BreakerZ is brought to you by Nasty Goodness.
Don't forget about Avery now. We gotta also.
Yeah.
We gotta mention
I
Mr.
forgot.
Magic.
Mr. Magic.
He magically disappeared.
Yeah.
Poof. We thought you was coming, dog. Anyway.
Abracadabra.
But yeah, all jokes aside, Jet, get well, Avery. We're gonna have some words. I just kidding. Nah, but for
he got real life going on.
Yeah. So, we got adults. We're all adults here. You got responsibilities and all that. But I guess we can just get right into it. It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
We had some stuff come up.
Just tell them we had Dragon.
We had Dragoncon.
Yeah. So
as y'all know, we are cosplayers as
Yep.
well as gamers,
Yep.
and we did go to I can't talk today.
DragonCon in Atlanta, Georgia, guys.
Thank you.
Anybody
'Cause
that's out there listening should go to it. It's an amazing convention. It's not just video games. It's not just anime. It's anything.
Sci-fi and fantasy.
Yes, pop culture. Period.
Basically.
We're talking about anything from Jason Freddy Krueger to Star Wars, Star Trek, Marvel, DC.
Anything
anime,
you can want,
video
you can
games,
fucking find.
Anything. Go to it.
So hold up, guys.
Go ahead.
What was the craziest shit y'all saw at DragonCon?
There was this girl who had like electric tape on her nipples. I just wanted.
Wait, was that all she was
I'm not
wearing?
surprised.
That was her top.
Okay.
Most
some
people
electric
go
tape.
to DragonCon just to be naked. Sometimes.
Yeah, some do. That's a great excuse for a lot of people.
Let's
to just,
be real.
Okay.
Wear their
Nothing.
their stripper dreams.
You
They
know-
want to get that out.
What about you, Jack?
I don't know, man. I didn't really see too much crazy stuff. I seen some dope costumes though.
Oh yeah, there was.
But
a
I
lot.
didn't really have any craziness go on. Like I think the best thing for me that happened really was it was it wasn't last day, it was Sunday at the con. And we had got that speaker for the room or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we were taking it around with us. So we eventually ended up setting up our own little party in that little corridor behind the Pulse Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And so we were just sitting there playing music or whatever. I'm just had it on my iPhone and shit because, whatever. Put together a playlist. We were just sitting there chilling, me, Sims, a bunch of other people. And people just started coming over. And we just had a little turn-up party right behind the Pulse Lounge. It was fun.
That was
It was fun as hell, man.
crazy.
What about you?
Craziest thing I saw? Two things. One, they were both having to deal with nakedness and nipples.
You always have those nipples.
There's always that.
It's always a thing with DragonCon. So I'm sitting there in my Team Skull cosplay, right? And some other Team Skull members come up. One of them is cosplaying as Guzma, the boss.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just this kid. He's having a good time. And this lady looking like a stripper came up and she's like, "Oh my God, Boss Guzma, I love you." And she then just flashes the kid. Double D's out. Right?
All the way.
All right.
All the way.
No duct tape?
No
electric
shirt
tape?
over her head.
Not even Scotch tape?
Mardi Gras.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Straight Atlanta boobs.
Wow.
I'm not surprised. It's Dragon.
And this kid had to be 17. He was just so shocked. He was just like,
Oh man, he's at the age where he should have been enjoying that.
and no, he was. It was
probably
complete,
just caught him off guard.
No,
Just oh, God, wait.
no. It was complete amazement, right? He was just and then she just walked off, and he was like, "Oh my God, dude, she just showed me her boobs."
He fade back with blood shooting out of his nose.
If this was an
Anime
anime,
as hell.
he would have been over the building.
On some Roshi shit.
Right. And then the other one was this lovely old lady.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
are y'all talking about I didn't do it or
No.
It wasn't me? What was it?
No.
She was
This is
cosplayed as Slave Leia And if y'all know Slave Leia from Star Wars, she had nothing on, essentially. But she was like 95. But here's the thing, though. She was like enjoying her con. Like, I was out there chilling, and she just gets out on a smoke break, casually smoking, butt-ass naked.
Yo, Dragoncon don't... There's no judge.
That's why I love Dragoncon.
And so what ends up happening is I end up having this whole conversation with the lady. She turned out to be the coolest old lady that I've ever seen, and I end up getting pictures of it. All these pictures and more will be on the Kombo BreakerZ page. Check us out with our Dragoncon adventures. You've
already been told about how she looks, so don't blame us if you get scarred.
Look, it's Dragoncon, folks.
It's Dragoncon.
That's the beauty of it. You can go there and do shit like that, and nobody looks at you sideways at all. Like, it's
except for the assholes.
Oh yeah, those guys suck. Fuck
those
them.
guys suck. Fuck those guys. So let's get into it, guys. So what do we got for today?
All right, so like we said, we did have Dragoncon, so we're kind of recapping some stuff that happened beforehand, right?
Right.
So we had Gamescom, which is like a big ass gaming expo in Cologne, Germany.
Right.
I forget the date, but it was like right before Dragoncon.
Yeah. So wait, Gamescom. Like I'm new to Gamescom, right?
Are you really?
Yeah, I never really followed Gamescom.
Oh, okay.
It just kind of happened, for me.
And he was like, oh yeah, I'll watch
it's like Evo, and then I know PAX, and PAX got
E3,
like a million of them. E3. So like, what separates Gamescom from the rest of them? Is it just another trade show, or I heard that it's a little different from like.
I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, because I'm not there. Because for us,
where's
like
it at?
It's in Cologne, Germany.
Oh
yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Okay, so that's why.
Yeah. So essentially, it seems the same for us because we're just watching streams of it, right?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's for me, it seems like essentially just like one of those other expos, but we can't obviously experience it firsthand, so it's kind of hard to tell. So
Gamescom, if you're listening, we would love 5 tickets,
please,
to come to your establishment and report on the wonderful games.
That would be nice.
Hotel rooms paid for.
Yes, we're not staying out in the street.
That'd be great. If y'all could hook that up.
5-star.
5.
I want the lunch and the booze and everything. Just hook it up.
At least have that dinner. I mean that breakfast when we come down. Just have that. We want them eggs.
Side note.
The continental.
And them pancakes.
I hear Germany has great
turkey
chicken.
Bacon. Oh, chicken.
Oh yeah.
I hear some of the best chicken in the world.
Really?
We love chicken. So.
Yeah. Chicken.
We love chicken.
Anywho,
hey man, who doesn't love chicken?
Hey,
all right?
You're lying if you say you don't.
Right. If you out there right now, you listening, and you don't love chicken, come see me. Unless you like vegan or vegetarian, then I understand.
Yeah, I was about to say,
no, because even them, and no offense, guys, but y'all still try to eat fake meat too.
Right. Y'all still love chicken.
Y'all still love chicken.
Don't lie.
In another form. Anyway, I digress. So before I want to get into the game.
Go ahead, man.
All right, so before I get into Gamescom, there's something that happened that I want to bring to you guys' attention.
So what's up?
All right. So there was something. So essentially, how Street Fighter has the Capcom Pro Tour, right? Going on. All right. So they had an event for the Capcom Pro Tour. It wasn't specifically like made for fighting games. It was the Hong Kong Esports Festival.
Okay.
For this year, right?
Okay.
And I guess they're pretty much, focused on like tech, things like that and other esports games and stuff. But again, there was a Capcom Pro Tour event there.
Okay.
Now, first of all, I wanted to say shout out to Jeep and I'm tripping. What was his name? Oh, I'm tripping.
Definitely
anyway,
not Jeep.
It's not Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeep, dude is like the freshest dude in the FGC. First of all,
what was he rocking? He had some.
He had this like super
fresh like clothing.
Fresh like clothing. Yes.
Did he have the J's? What's up?
I mean, I didn't see his feet. He had his Bape hoodie that everybody was talking about on the stream. Though.
What?
Yeah, it was pretty fire. But yeah, so he's the best dressed in the fighting game community. Period. But
so
it was
he be on his swag. We talking about urban swag.
Yeah, for sure. It was Jeep and Giuna. Shout out to you guys. What I'm about to tell everybody, I'll just get into it.
Okay.
So essentially, Capcom Pro Tour event, Street Fighter, mostly Japanese players, some European. Well, were they any European? I don't know. Daigo was there. Oh, by the way, Daigo won that tournament.
What?
I think that was his first major.
Is the beast back, son?
I think so.
The
man.
Dai God?
It was some, and it's funny because like he took out all of his like, well, not all of them, but a few of his like, you know, quote unquote demons that people have been giving him problems in this game.
So who was he playing with? Was he playing with
He was rocking Guile.
Guile. Okay.
But so yeah, congrats to Daigo.
Okay.
But beyond that,
Daigo like Michael Jordan, man. I'm still a fan of him, even though.
Oh yeah, of course, he's
know,
the greatest.
You know, like I see him.
He will never not be the greatest.
I gotta go with Daigo. I don't even care if he's going up against Punk, the God himself.
But then Punk beat Daigo.
It don't matter.
Daigo is still.
I'm
Daigo.
going with the Daigod. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. OG Ryu, all day. But go ahead. What happened?
But
I
yeah,
don't know,
aside,
Punk, I thought you was pretty much taking over this whole new generation of Street Fighters, dog. I mean,
he still ain't no slouch, and he's been busting ass in Injustice too, actually.
And we we firsthand witnessed Punk, so
yeah.
And we did firsthand witness Daigo as well, but
yeah, he
Punk came out on top of that one when we seen him. I mean, I'm just going off of what I seen in real life.
Look, I'm just saying. Look.
I know Daigo. I know Daigo.
right.
Look here. Okay, Daigo, from me to you, ain't none better than those Ken Perrys, okay? I mean, did y'all? I don't know if y'all ever got the Street Fighter 3 when they put it on like PS3.
Yeah.
PS4,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
PS4.
That was literally the
that hard ass game.
You know that was a challenge.
The Daigo Parry, yeah.
Yeah,
When
that was
the
a
online version, Third Strike, yeah.
Right.
Look,
I don't know how he did that under pressure. He only had one time to do that in life.
Yeah, because otherwise he would have died.
Yeah, he was on his last.
And I swear I did like 40 attempts and I managed to parry, but I never got the combo out at the end.
Yeah.
I did all the parries. I did pause, jump, and then come back with the. I couldn't.
Too much
man.
buttons.
I did all the parries though.
This is why Daigo is the GOAT.
Hey, look, I will say this for people who don't believe in the Daigod, all of you non-believers, there is no other household name for fighting games. I got people who don't even know what Street Fighter is, but they know who Daigo is.
Daigo has books.
Books?
He has a manga.
A manga?
What?
He owns his own shit. Like, got all the fucking sponsors. Like, Daigo is the greatest.
And he got students.
Daigo.
And he still stay in the arcade every day, throwing quarters back for these motherfuckers.
Manga?
Yeah, bro.
He got a manga.
Bro, he's
check out
celebrated.
Instagram.
Like, if it wasn't for him, you know what I'm saying, none of these youths would be inspired to play the game. Now, they got mad skills now, and, God bless the youth. They pushing this forward.
They got the shortcut
Yeah, man.
straight up because we're nobody that good.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
I'm
sorry. Yeah, sorry. Daigo is great. We had to take a quick aside. But anyway, so Esports Hong Kong Festival, Capcom Pro Tour event. Great matches.
Mm-hmm.
Great setup there.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a really beautiful setup. But the problem came when it came to the casters for us, like the English-speaking casters, which are obviously Jeep and Giuna.
Right.
So, number one, they had no desk.
Okay.
They had no desk.
Chairs, at least?
They had chairs, but they were janky ass, just like regular like hotel like chairs that you just sit. Essentially, the chairs that we're sitting in the crowd at tournaments.
Yeah.
That's the chairs they had.
Them fold-out chairs.
Yeah, essentially. They had no desks.
Them WWEs.
Yeah.
Okay.
No desk.
We need that bad.
All right.
Shitty chairs. And, bruh, like, they... All right, so this is the funniest part about it. They fed some of the guests there, right? And Jeep and Giuna got uncooked hot dogs.
What?
Uncooked hot dogs.
That
Look,
nasty hot dog
uncooked hot dogs in the bun, no condiments or nothing. And then meanwhile,
How you know it was uncooked, man?
bro, you can look at them and tell that they were uncooked. And then Giuna actually said, I think he said if Daigo wins this tournament, I'm gonna eat this whole hot dog. And he ended up eating hot dog. Of course, Jeep was a good sport and like ate the other half of it. But yeah, it was an uncooked ass hot dog. No condiments, no nothing. They had a crappy setup up there. It was just bad.
And where was this?
This was in Hong Kong.
In China?
Esports Festival Hong Kong.
China? Get your shit together,
Y'all
bro.
treat us like that?
I think, I don't know, because this brought up something to me, though, because I'm not necessarily sure if this is a thing, but you know how, like, within the fighting game community, sometimes there's, like, debates about what is a fighting game and what isn't.
Yeah.
So, like, people from the Smash community sometimes get flack, because
that's the best
people
example.
consider that like a brawler or something. It's still a
see
fighting game, whatever. But I think and I don't want to I don't know.
Just say it, man.
I mean,
Basically, I feel like
you're a gaming journalist now, man. You
Right.
gotta speak the truth.
Right.
in this sense, I feel like fighting games sometimes aren't looked at in the same level as like other esports games, like your CS:GOs and like your team-based games, like I don't know, even Overwatch,
League of Legends, Overwatch,
League of Legends, and things
agree.
like that. Yeah,
I agree. This is a good point to bring up because as far as esports goes, your team-based esports games like your MOBAs and shit like that, they get all the love and the hype. Look at the League of Legends World Championships. It had more people in the World Series combined for 5 days straight, bruh.
Right.
Like, it was ridiculous. And no one wants to respect fighting games, which honestly is the best, most competitive esport out there. Mano a mano, skills versus skills.
Yeah, it's
This is
one-on-one.
the kumite.
Essentially, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
I
blood
mean, well,
sport.
when you think about it, it's almost like when you just look at any other sport and how much attention that it gets. How many? I mean, okay, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna say about like how often does martial arts get put on display for so many people to watch, but then boxing is a martial art.
Yeah, you're right. You're
MMA.
right.
Mayweather
versus McGregor.
Yeah.
We also have UFC,
Yeah, well, yeah,
MMA
y'all
type
need to
stuff.
put fighting games out there then.
Yeah. Then,
But I mean, is that a thing though? Do y'all think?
yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. I
But
agree
it's recognized.
It's starting to get recognized. I mean,
Yeah,
we're
but
now
I mean,
getting
that's,
televised.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's really an excuse for like these guys all the way in Japan, doing work for Capcom. And this isn't Capcom's fault at all. Like I think this was totally like the people who ran the event.
It's China's fault.
But
Get your shit together, China.
the fucked up part was like they're eating cold hot dog. Well, they didn't really eat them until the end, but they got cold hot
Cold
dogs.
hot dogs is
and-
like the best part of this whole entire tournament.
They got cold hot dogs, but as they were like casting, they saw that some of the other guests were getting like I think it was like duck. Yeah, and they were trying so hard to get like the cameraman to like pan to it so people can see like they're getting ducked. We getting these cold ass fucking uncooked hot dogs.
Where did the fuck it's 2
Duck?
uncooked hot dogs, bruh. These motherfuckers went to somebody's house and was just like, I don't know, bruh. Here.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it was like what was they calling it? What do you say? Microaggressions. That's what he called it. I don't know if it was like an American thing. I don't know if it was like a fighting game thing, but it was just like
been like you dirty Americans. Yeah.
I don't think it was that, but
Nah, that was some shade, bruh. That
it was some kind of shade
I
from
don't know,
somewhere,
man.
and that's kind of fucked up.
What happened to the tournament? Because
Well, essentially, Daigo won.
right.
He took out a lot of his demons. Essentially, some really really good matches like Gachikun versus Daigo. That was hype. It was just a lot going on, but I really wanted to point that out because the disparity in gaming in general is just fucking stupid to me. Like, I hate console wars. I think that shit is stupid. Like, buy what you like.
If you're a gamer, you're a gamer. Bro.
Play a fucking game.
Yep.
If you're a
You
gamer,
know,
you're a gamer. You love all games.
There shouldn't be really a bunch of debate like within the fighting game community. Like, if you shouldn't necessarily need to debate whether something is a fighting game. If it's there, it's there. Fucking play it or not. You know what I'm saying?
David Chen said it best. When
James.
James, sorry. I'm thinking Ultra David.
You mixing them up. They're always together.
I mean, they're always together. Might as well be
They may
the
as
same
well be
person.
joined at the hip.
But James said it best, man. Like, he had a kind of like a podcast rant the other day, and he was just like,
yeah.
don't look for other fighting games to fail, man. You want,
Yeah,
regardless of somebody else's
exactly.
game, you want it to succeed.
Exactly. We want this to succeed. We want this community to grow. Like,
Right.
look where we're at now on fucking TV and shit. Like, we don't need like this infighting. That's gonna do nothing but cause problems.
Yeah, and I know we hate Marvel. We all hate
And
Marvel.
I really wanted it. I still want it to be successful.
Yeah, of
it
course.
comes out next week?
Oh shit, yeah, I think so.
It comes out next week, man. Yeah, it's us almost here, man. And I want it to be a good game, but I just Capcom.
He just. But man, like,
But yeah,
I think that's kind of stupid. Like,
I agree.
stop all the wars, man. Like, just let people enjoy things. You know what I'm saying? If a game's at a tournament, it's not your game. You ain't gotta fucking watch it. You ain't gotta play it. Just let it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Just
gamers in general get like so much flack for being who we are that we don't need this infighting shit. But on another note, let me get past this into the news.
Okay.
Gamescom 2017.
Bringing it back full circle. I like that.
Yeah,
Back
so
on
we
track.
had a good bit of announcements. I'm sure this is might be some old news to some of you guys, but we're going to talk about it anyway because this is fun shit.
Right.
Anyway, I'm going to go with the first thing. So, one of the first games that I thought was hype. Well, actually, hold on. let me backtrack.
What up?
Because there is some other gaming news that wasn't necessarily at Gamescom, I think.
What happened?
Like, for example, Absolver. Let's just go into that.
You guys both played that, right?
Oh, yeah,
y'all
man.
played the hell out of that game.
Absolver is fucking bomb.
It is.
Okay?
It is amazing.
It is like For Honor with support.
Absolver is like, how can I put this, man? I think you said it best the other day, Jack. It's like you can live out your own kung fu fantasy.
Yes.
In a game.
Yes.
Right? The premise of it is very simple. It's just like a kung fu movie. There's no real plot to this game.
Nope.
There's no real reason. It's very loose. You're training, you get picked by the master, you go through some Hunger Games-esque trials, right? And you just want to beat everybody's ass so you can become the next Absolver.
Yep.
You know, you're just trying to become the one, right? And, you know, can't nobody else be the one but you. And while you're doing this, you just basically develop your own custom fighting style.
Essentially, yep.
Right? It's like Legos, build-a-blocks, man. Very simple to get into. And you just develop your martial artists. And then once you beat the game, you're like, what do I do now? Continue to beat everybody's ass, right?
Essentially, yeah.
And prove to everyone that you have the best style. It is as kung fu can get.
Pretty much. And it's not even bare bones, because this game is so deep. I was about to say bare bones just because, like, just kung fu.
As far as content, like,
yeah,
you know, you.
But
basically,
this game has so much fucking depth. Just with, first of all, like, all the moves. Like, all right, so essentially in Absolver, when you're going around in the world, you're fighting different enemies, and essentially you learn moves as you experience them, right? So if you're blocking a move, you get some experience for blocking. You get a different amount of experience for that move for, you know, evading it or using your ability. And each, this is 3 classes, right? 4 classes.
4, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
4,
that's right.
We got people using weapons, huh?
Yeah. So it's like a kung fu game. You do have your weapon style, but you can't just pull a sword out. You do have to build meter to then pull sword out. So the game is just as Jack said. You've got 4 fighting styles, 3 that you start with, 1 that you have to learn it in the game. Right. You have your Windfall, which is essentially kung fu.
Right.
You have your Cult, which is mine, which is basically some hard-bodied kung fu style. Then you've got your Forsaken, which is kind of like a martial arts kind of karate style. And then you have Stagger style, which is drunken boxing.
Okay.
Right. And all of these styles are only separated by the stance that they're in.
And their ability.
And their singular defensive ability. Right. Windfall has the ability to dodge attacks if you time it right. Dodge left or right for vertical attack. It's very technical. Like King of Fighters. Not King of Fighters, but Virtua Fighter technical almost. Like,
this game can get deep as fuck.
Your attacks can go vertical, right? They can hit high and low.
Right.
They can sweep to the left or the right, both high and low, right?
And they also have properties like guard break, sway, which lets you like evade a move.
Right. If I do a sweep, I'm essentially in a low stance while I'm sweeping. If you do a high move, I will catch your leg. I won't get hit, you know, and it will count as a dodge for me, right?
Okay. Now, what beats low? They got overheads in this game?
So lows, there is no overhead type move, but lows can be beat by a move that jumps. So any move that jumps, like you have a jumping, flying kung fu kick, it'll go over that low, and both of you will miss like this. And usually you will land before he finishes the recovery of this long ass sweep.
Then you can punish him.
And then you can come in and punish him.
It's so good, man.
At the same time, the defensive abilities are there for breaking someone else's combo. So, for example, the Windfall style, like I said, it has 4-way dodge, right? He can dodge by jumping up in the air to dodge any low attack. He can dodge by ducking to dodge any high attack, and left and right for straight attacks, right? If he dodges your attack, he basically slips your punch, and then I can just immediately start my offense, right? The Forsaken, which is that more karate kind of style, he has a 2-way parry, like left and right. So I have to read whether an attack is coming from the left or right. If I parry you, it completely stops you in time and allows me to come in for a counter. But if I miss, however, I'm wide open.
Wide the fuck open.
Right? It's the most powerful one, but it has the highest risk. And then Jacoby's stance is the Cult. And basically, he just takes his hard-bodied style and absorbs a hit. Right? Kind of like Street Fighter armor.
Right. And when you absorb a hit, if you hit the opponent before they hit you, you get some health back. That health that you took, it's essentially like armor in any other fighting game. You still take that damage, but in this case, you can get it back if you're able to attack them.
Right. And the stagger style has no defensive move per se, but it has this move called stagger. And if he presses forward, he staggers into you with armor and hits you with a little headbutt, and he can eat an attack while attacking you. If he does it backwards, he dodges back first and then throws a kick out second, right? If he gets hit, he can absorb a hit sometimes, depending if it hits his upper body. And then left and right, he just does a slow spin to the left, but when he comes out the spin, he back fists you with the drunken hand. So he can come in, punch, 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 stumble, punch, punch, kick backwards, punch, punch, go around, and it literally looks and feels like unpredictable, like drunken kung fu.
And that's what's so good about this game is because, like I was saying, you can learn moves from the NPCs and other people in this game. Like, for example, a friend of mine, shout out to George, we were playing, and he was already in the drunken boxing school. So me and Mario was like, okay, fine, we'll get into a lobby real quick, and we'll, farm these moves off each other.
Yeah,
we
he
just
basically
sat
had
there.
to teach us the moves. We had to get into a fight, and when he would throw the move, we had to counter or block. And every time you do that, it builds meter. Here's the trick, though. You have to win that fight to keep the experience you learned.
If you lose, it's gone.
If you lose it, it's gone. So
you have to
essentially,
go back.
you have to fight people to learn their moves.
You have to beat people to learn
yes,
their moves.
Exactly.
And the thing about it, it's so beautiful because as you're fighting and playing the game, the more successful you are at defending your opponent's attacks, the more you learn it. Just like it is in real life. I've seen you jab after that cross 20 times. I'm going to know to parry that jab.
Right.
Now I learned the jab. Fuck out my face.
And what's cool is, like, the NPCs, obviously, sometimes they've got, like, a pattern. So you can kind of, like, block them a little bit and watch. And then you can start to, like, work in your abilities and, like, do other stuff to get more XP for, like, to build meter to learn that move, right?
Right.
But then when you get to actually fighting opponents, then it gets hairy because they can mix it up however they want to. Because, again, we're learning different moves from different people in this game. And you can have anything in your deck, pretty much.
What do you start out with?
You start out with
everybody have the same thing?
Essentially, again, there's 4 different styles, one that you learn in the game. The first 3 have, like, a set amount of moves or a set type of moves. You've got your base moves, so essentially once you start going into the world and fighting people, then you start picking up stuff, and then you can, like,
customize.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, I see that move, I like that, I want to learn that, let me farm it from this NPC or this character and then learn that shit real quick, add it to my repertoire, and then use it to beat people's ass.
How different is it? Because when I'm feeling Pokemon from this.
So it's not
right. So you got Charmander, you got Bulbasaur, and I got Squirtle, and I go in this grass. We're all different Pokemon to begin with,
right?
But we're all finna run into a Pidgey.
Nah. Well, so basically, how it's like this is like this. So when you get dropped into this city, it's been destroyed by war, right?
Right.
It is literally littered with NPCs wandering around. Some of them are going crazy. These are other people like you who have been to the trials, but were not strong enough to beat the bosses. So you can never get out, so you're going to go crazy. Some people been here for 100 years, and they see you, and they're just like, yo, fresh meat. You're going to be stuck in here with me. You ain't finna get out, and so the NPCs try to fight you, essentially.
You will get jumped, too.
Everybody's fighting the same NPC and learning the same moves?
Yes, so we could all go...
So where are the unique techniques coming from?
Great question. So when you start off the game, you have... everyone has 4 stances that they can be in, right? Forward right, forward left, back right. I'm looking over my shoulder, right? Each of those 4 stances has, when you start off, only has one light attack, or and it's just like punch, and then it has a heavy attack that you can triangle and do that, right? You're like, okay, it's not much variation. As you level up, you start unlocking extra ability slots.
Okay, so you unlock your own.
It's just extra slots at first, right? They're empty.
Slots. Okay.
And then there's hundreds of moves in this game.
Yes.
And so what happens is, eventually, at the max level, I'm just going to skip ahead, each one of those 4 stances will have 3 light attacks and a corresponding special attack, right? Giving you, that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 different moves. Here's where it gets fun. Each of those moves has a stance that it starts in and a stance that it ends in. That's right. So my stance that starts in top left could go jab, cross, hook. That hook turns me into the back stance where I can do back fist, hook, right? But if I just did jab, cross, jab cross could put me in another stance that allows me to do another set of moves. So unlike Injustice, where it's always the same 1, 2, 3 ender, you could do one, and then you have 4 or 5 different paths that you can link to.
Like I said, the game gets hella deep.
Right. And then you add on top of that the complexity of the moves, that some moves are fast, some moves are slow, some moves have armor, some moves armor break, some moves hit high, some moves hit low. Some moves are like karate based, Muay Thai based, drunken boxing based, boxing based. So if you want to just a boxer build, you come in, I got hit you in the toes and just do that. You could do that.
And then you have the weapon styles. Then
you have 2 types of weapon styles that you have, which are gauntlet fists, which basically you put them on and all of your punching moves do way more damage, but you can essentially make a whole new fighting deck with just when you have the gloves on.
Okay, deck. All right.
Yeah.
I think, when you said that, I think that pretty much helps me understand.
Yeah. You make your own, you pick the set of moves that you want, and some of them don't flow together. You have some people who can build a super fast deck that could just be like, just beat you down like Ip Man, right? Or you can have a super heavy hitting deck that it's just like all of them are slow, heavy armor hitting moves. And the other element that it adds to it is that you have a stamina gauge that governs everything. When you block, it takes away stamina from you. When that gauge runs out, you get broken and you're open wide for attack. Every time you hit someone, it uses that stamina, right? So it's both your attack and defense. So now you start getting into not only mind games with the fighting mechanics, but also strategic. Exactly. Is my style better than yours?
Right, you're trying to build the best fighter.
Right. Like you could have all armor breaking moves, all armored moves, and I have no armor breaking moves. Now you're like, I'm just gonna absorb all of your hits because of my strongman style.
Bully the hell out of you.
And you never planned for that, so you may come back, and like the multiplayer, 3 rounds, first to 3, right? I'm fighting you. We go at it for the first round. Let's say you kill me, right? I took you down to half health. Guess what? You go into that second round with that half health. I get revived at full health, and I'm just like, okay. And then you're like, what do I do now? Then you have these fucking chi energy moves. As you do battle and the battle happens, it builds this meter, and you can use that for special shockwave moves to push people back, get you some breathing room, get you some stamina back. You can use it for healing moves. You can use it to curse somebody, put there. You can use it to pull out it gets deep, bruh. Absolver people. Get on that shit. It's good.
I promise you will not be disappointed. Especially if you love something like deep flowing gameplay and shit that you can just experiment with and explore. Like, it's a good ass game.
I still have 3 more fighting styles to make. I'm gonna get my Drunken Master made, my fucking Iron Fist style made. I'm gonna get my Iron Leg, all kicks style made. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be great.
Like
and it's only $30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's only $30.
It was $24 when you pre-ordered it. It was like, they cut you a deal, $24. And I'm like, look, I'll take a risk on it, and I'm glad I did. I'm
highly satisfied
Sounds like a
with
nice
that.
pickup. Sounds like a nice pickup.
And it was developed by 6 people.
6 people.
6.
Looking at you, For Honor. Y'all had a whole studio behind y'all, and I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Well, it's probably too late now. Anyway, we're gonna move on.
Right.
So, as far as other updates, No Man's Sky surprisingly has an update. We all know the stigma behind that game. They promised.
Game died.
I hoped. I wouldn't say
they promised us a lot of stuff that they didn't give us, so people ain't really happy about that. But apparently they gave it according to them, about 30 hours of new story content, some limited co-op, and I guess they made it a point to make sure to tell people that it was limited.
Look, fool me one time, you know what I'm saying? Shame on me. You know what I'm saying?
Shame on you the first time?
Shame on you. My bad.
I'm got it
backwards.
Yeah.
I got it back. My bad.
Y'all let me get food one time.
Is that one of those idioms?
Yeah. But I'm not falling for that stuff again, right? Unless you are giving me a fully explorable universe that me and my homies can jump on the same cruise ship and just spend hours being space pirates.
Nobody find anybody for a long time in that game.
You literally could not find anyone the first game.
I think that's going to be one of those games I'll just probably watch playthroughs of.
I won't even watch playthroughs of it. This is what you get for promising, lying. It's what you get for lying, right? You didn't even promise anything. You lied. You bold-faced lied.
Right. Just be upfront with stuff. Like, if you don't have the capability to do something, if you don't have time to do something, don't. I know you've got wishes, but
I don't think they were incapable. I think that the whole thing is it's a universe, right? They're making a universe, and oh, how likely are you to
Yeah.
find somebody?
No,
in
you could not. Even if me and Jacoby went to the same planet, we would not see each other. There was no place where you could see another person. If Jacoby went to this planet and named it, he was on this planet, I wouldn't be able to see him.
Well, because it's a planet.
No, you literally could not see them. There was no way
Even if y'all in the same place, you could
not meet up with anybody in this game, bro. They fucking lied, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's
now
that's
they brought in limited co-op. You're like, oh, what,
okay,
limited
cool.
co-op?
I guess I don't know. I don't know what it all entails. Maybe you make a lobby and invite people. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
but-
None of us have the game.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
No man. That's what I'm saying.
No man
No.
in
no
this
man.
sky.
Right. Right.
That game's title was accurate as fuck.
Right.
So
Right.
okay, we got new store. We got limited co-op.
That's it.
No Man's Sky, huh?
No man.
Well,
No
let's
man.
talk
It's gonna
about
be
this.
looking mighty empty out
Let's
there.
talk about this Black Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Black
I
Manta.
like that segue.
He's
bruh.
fire.
Right. So we've been waiting for Black Manta since Injustice 1.
Yep.
NetherRealm almost broke my heart when they told me he was just a stage element and they
Yeah.
brought him
Oh
out
my
here.
god. Do you remember like when we first saw that? When they first revealed that and we saw that transition, we saw Black Manta
He
in
was
the
like,
thing.
he's not gonna be in the game because of this. Like, oh.
No,
man.
but then we were thinking because like Martian Manhunter made it in the game last time and some other background characters, so that they could probably pull one of them shits. And then we got really disappointed when they was like, oh, it's just a transition.
Man.
And of course, Ed Boon threw us a fast one
Yeah.
or a curve.
You know
rather.
what though? I don't know if y'all noticed this. Right, Ed Boon.
He a troll.
Right. Stuff doesn't exist, and when rumors become characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
That's how
Yep.
Ermac was born.
Yes,
Mhm.
I think that's how Reptile was born. Right?
Reptile,
Yep.
Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, characters were rumors. We created Ermac.
Essentially,
People.
Yeah. We the people.
We the people.
Ed listens to
I forgot
folks.
the rest of
NetherRealm
that.
listens to folks, man.
That's
That's why I love
that's
it.
as far as I get too, man.
I used to know the whole thing.
But
Oh.
Black Manta is fucking fire, though.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like so
I've
you,
been-
you play him though, right? Don't
I was
you?
digging around with him, and I'm having some issues, like, with the flight cancels and stuff. I guess it's probably, it might be because I play on the stick. Because, like, the buttons are weird. I don't know, like, your meter burn, not your meter burn. Your trait is 4 or circle.
Right.
And then on the fight stick right next to that is your, I think, R2. And
Yeah.
R2 is your cancel button. It's more easily accessible on the pad, you know what I mean?
Right. And then there's still the weird Injustice still, even though they made fixes, I love you guys. You guys have made wonderful changes, but it still is like
The inputs are
the
kinda
inputs are weird, man. I will jump in with Cheetah, right, and press 3 with the drop kick and immediately press down back 2, right? Nothing will happen. I'm in the air. As soon as I land, she then does the down back 2 on the ground. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, that was a whole like 2 seconds that I was in the air falling. What kind of late input delay thing? And it happens.
I don't know. It happens, but I've been having a lot of fun with this character though. I haven't really played ranked yet. I've been in the lab really more so, and I see a lot of utility in his rockets. They did talk about that on the stream. You could use that a little bit for like some staggered pressure, I think, and I also like his lasers as well. Like, because from what I've gathered so far is that when you do a combo into like the eye laser, it gives them a lot of hit stun or whatever. So you're able to like link like a 4-2, which is a really good strength or a really good attack. 4-2-1. Oh my god, it has like the most range ever. Like it comes all the way across the screen almost. But I really like this guy. His gear is sick.
His
And
gear
he's just
is-
fun to play. Like I've been like struggling trying to find a main in this game, and like I think once I get my dexterity back, because I haven't had time to play like I wanted to, but once I get more familiar, I think I have a blast playing this guy because he's just dope.
And you still planning on cosplaying
Yes.
him at E-League?
Yeah, I got to figure all
So-
that out because that helmet is gonna be.
Good luck with that.
I'll figure it out.
That backpack. What you mean that helmet? You see that Ghostbusters backpack you got?
You right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got to put LEDs, and you better make a harpoon gun, and it better fire harpoons.
I'm gonna make a spear maybe.
Right. Yeah.
I
definitely.
might have to keep it simple because this is a little quick
The only
turnaround.
thing you really got going on really is that helmet in that backpack.
It's a
Other
lot.
than that, the rest of that is like,
I ain't just putting on a suit. I'm extra.
okay.
Yeah, he gonna somehow make that whole suit. But here's what I think about Black Manta. Like, just real quick, Black Manta looks very intimidating, but he's not like Black Adam. He's not overpowered, 700% combos in your
yeah.
face. He's very technical, man. He's going like it's just week 1, But I guarantee you, I play a similar character to Black Manta, which is Blue Beetle. Up front, he doesn't have very big combos, but what he lacks in pure raw combo damage, resets mix-ups, and pressure, especially with that jetpack. You can see sometimes he'll jetpack, hit you with a missile, cancel out of it, hit you with another missile before he lands. Like, that's a lot of... You don't want to press buttons.
I'm getting some look like some Magneto Infinites out of that.
Yeah, some little triangle dashes. We bring it's Marvel. It's Marvel.
Oh, and real quick, shout out, because I wanted to point this out too, because I'm not like the most tech savvy person for like fighting game and stuff. Like I read frames and stuff, whatever. But like, I wanted to give a quick shout out to those content creators out there like Shujinki Dink and Rio.
Oh yeah.
Who basically break shit, like for people who are really trying to break into games like this that aren't really well versed in fighting games and stuff like that. They break shit down. Like the people who go through video games and like, even when frame data isn't available and they go and find the frame data, I don't know what the fuck programs they use, but they find the frame data and they fucking provide that to everybody else. Y'all are the real MVPs. Cause sometimes like, inside the fighting game community, you know, some people like, I'm not going to say that they like to hold on to tech, but there's dirt that's there that you don't want to reveal to everybody because you want to bop some asses, right?
Right. You got to save it for the tournament.
Right. So, but these guys, again, like Shujinki Dick and Rio, sit there and like, create all this content on YouTube explaining like matchups and like, throwing up, their personal tier lists and like breaking down frame data and like what's plus, what's like unsafe, what are like the most optimal streams. Like a lot of people wouldn't know that shit wouldn't not be for guys like this. So I wanted to really quick shout people out like you guys. So yeah, y'all are really invaluable. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, that's all I got on that.
Guess what though? With experience alone, you do not need frame data.
This is true.
That's how I play. That's it.
What is that, Mario? You say
Experience
like
alone.
different types of players. There's like
we can get into this in a lot more detail.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to have a full discussion on this, but my theory is this. You have, just like Pokemon, we're gonna bring it back to Pokemon from earlier.
Full circle again.
You got 3 types of potential areas you could be in as a fighting game player, right? You can be the person who uses their mind mostly. This is the people who read frame data. They just go over strategy. They're trying to be like, if you play Smash Bros, Mewtwo King is one of these people. Just a brain, or
like Desk for Street Fighter.
Desk for Street Fighter,
or
exactly.
For any game,
Well,
really.
no, Desk would be a different person. So Desk would be one of those people who are like, I don't know, he's a mix. But anyway, you have the people who play with their mind. Like me, I have to be able to read frame data because I have to be able to know when, and that guides how I actually decide what move to do next, right? And you have people who play with the body. Those are the tech monsters. They'll be able to. They may not know the frame data,
but they'll lab
but they
forever.
They will do that 100-hit impossible ass combo and squeeze every fucking drop of damage out of it because they just know it. They have the dexterity. They have the reflexes. They could just boom. Yeah, their technical abilities are impressive, right? And then you have people who play with their heart, right? Just like Darius, you don't have to know frame data. You don't have to. There are some people who will just look on the screen and know, oh, I'm gonna just press this button because I saw you flinch your left knee. It just feels right, whatever. Boom.
Right.
And it's gonna hit you.
And of course, with experience, you get used to that shit. So
right. You basically play off of your feeling. And the best person I can think is, again, Smash Bros. I think is Mango.
I think it's Mango.
Mango,
is Street Fighter player.
Yeah, I keep getting both of those confused. When he went against Mewtwo King was just like the brain. He was literally Brainiac of Smash Bros. Like, you couldn't beat this dude. He knew every ounce of information about this game. And Mango comes in there like, I'm gonna press buttons. And like a wild fucking fiery beast, he just put the body hurting down on him.
Really?
Yeah, and everybody was like, yo, how long have you been playing? He's like, I just picked this up.
Some people just got the gift.
But it can happen. And the thing about it is, people fall in a range of these things, right? No one uses their brain 100% of the time. You're gonna have to get some dexterity. I could know all about the game for all I care for, but if I can't put the combos down, or if I don't have the reaction speed to beat you, doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? So you then play to that type of strength, right? And there are characters that are designed for those types of strengths.
Which is why it's important to find a character that fits your playstyle.
Exactly. You have characters that are easy to pick up, very small combo pools, but very effective on reactions. You have those super technical characters like Blue Beetle that you're going to have the dexterity for to do these flight cancels just to squeeze out 500 hits for 30% damage. And then you have those characters who, you know, they're just going to require lab time, you know? And they, like, Ryu, you're just going to have to be technically sound with that motherfucker to shoot those Hadoukens 500 times.
And know what to happen, know what to do when somebody finally jumps over.
Right.
Know what to do when somebody blocks it.
There are characters for all that. And, you know, I'd love to get into more of that a little later on because I love talking theory about fighting games.
Yeah, tech.
I love
if
talking
you want to
too.
talk tech, Mario fucking...
is that. He's a tech guy.
Yeah, I'll talk your ear off. Yeah, I'll argue with you too. Don't come out here, you know what I'm saying, telling me nothing.
Come here with the bars.
I just played a game. What we got next?
Real quick news. GoldenEye turned 20 this year.
Look here, dog. That's the original Call
That
of
is
Duty.
the first.
That's like the original
The pioneer.
first-person shooter.
Look, hey,
I had
the greatest.
that joint
Yeah.
when, like, ain't
I
no
still
story.
have it.
They just drop you off, dog.
Right.
They just go top down. Show the back of the head, and they show the gun, and you just walking down the street.
Right.
With a pistol.
And the fucking music in that
People
game.
coming out
though.
with AK-47s and stuff.
Right.
You got a pistol. You
Right, with the silencer.
And it's so funny though, cause like going back and playing it now, it's so fucking wonky.
Oh, but here's how you know GoldenEye was good. To this day, I will remember the frigate stage.
Yes. Oh my god. And the stacks.
Yes.
Bruh, yes.
And I will always remember that motherfucker Oddjob. Fuck you, Oddjob.
If you play Oddjob, you're cheating.
Cheating, bro.
And what's the name? Valentin was kind of short too, so.
Nah, fuck that. It was Oddjob, bro.
Oddjob,
got them karate chops to
He
the
would
knees.
fucking chop your knees and throw his head at you. Done.
You done.
No, did y'all ever play that game? I think it was a mode called Slappers Only, where you had no weapons, you just walk around fucking slapping.
Oh yeah,
shit out of
dude, yeah.
people?
And they were,
that shit
Hell
was
yeah.
hilarious, dog.
man. You know what? I wish they would have like remastered
They
that
did.
game. Did they?
Yeah, a while ago.
Nah, I mean like
they made another 007 game. And
No, but they remade that game essentially with Daniel Craig in it.
When?
It was a while ago, dog.
What system?
All of them.
Like, we talking about this generation?
No, it was last gen.
Oh, okay.
360,
okay.
PS3, all that shit. I think.
Okay.
Oh.
No, it wasn't current gen, but they did it.
Into.
Yeah, I wanted to check it out, but I just never picked it up because I don't know.
Dude, speaking of them systems though, y'all know Microsoft trying to talk to Sony about this crossplay though.
And
That'd
they've
be
been
dope,
doing it.
man. They would break down that wall.
Sony ain't having it still though.
Nah.
Is it Sony?
I'm pretty sure it's a money thing.
I mean, we
though.
talked about it before. Like, they were saying, we want to protect our, like player base or whatever.
That's
from
bullshit.
toxic people.
That's
we don't know.
bullshit.
That's a lot. That's a lot you have to do. I mean, a game is a game. I understand. Like, man, it's just port. Doesn't matter. Same port mount buttons. Yada yada yada. But so many people can come up with so many different excuses to why this person won or why it's not fair. I'm surprised that Street Fighter PC players can play against PS4 players. I'm really surprised that they allowed that to happen.
Bruh, you can. We saw that one dude with the keyboard and mouse.
Oh,
he
yeah, that
wouldn't
was
give a
funny.
fuck. He was like, "Look, y'all keep these excuses. I'm here to catch these dubs."
I don't know. I just wish they would just kind of cave on it because, I mean, it would be dope because then, I mean, I don't know.
You know what I think though? I think Sony's holding it up because they feel like they have the upper hand in this. You know what I'm saying? Why should we share our player base with Microsoft when y'all don't have the firepower that we do as far as the like?
See,
think about it.
that's an argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an argument.
Because we
But
have
at the
all
same
systems.
time, PC is the most powerful system out
No, I mean
there.
not like firepower as far as the thing, but as far as
like
their
numbers.
community, their numbers, units sold, the people who play their games. I feel, and
So you're saying Sony's being uppity?
I think so. I feel like
Maybe.
Sony feel like we don't get anything out of this deal. You gonna get all this crossplay. People may start buying the games for your system now if they already had an Xbox. We're already winning. Why should we bow down to you? I think that is what their stance
Maybe
is.
that's valid.
You
man.
know,
that could be a thing.
If y'all disagree with me out there,
Let
let
us
me
know.
know. Let me know. You know.
What do y'all think about it? You know what
Because-
I'm saying? Like, we want to know.
I'll tell y'all right this. I got 20 systems out there right now. Guess which one doesn't get played?
That Xbox.
That Xbox.
I play mine. I'm just saying.
You know, that right now. Like I had Xbox first. I bought into Xbox.
I bought that because of Killer. Well, mainly because of
Killer
Killer
Instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah.
That almost.
Yeah,
That sold that
almost
console
did
for me, dude.
Right.
Because that was like my favorite fucking game,
Man,
dude.
I don't want to spend $400 just to play Killer Instinct.
Shout out to Iron Galaxy,
For
man.
100.
That fucking game is still rocking.
That game.
But in other news,
Still in tournaments, isn't
oh
it?
yeah, still in tournaments.
Hell yeah.
But so the Gundam Versus beta came out.
Yeah.
We fucking missed it.
We
'cause
missed
we were
it.
at Dragoncon.
We was at Dragon
we did.
Con.
And
I-
Avery got to play it, but his ass ain't here.
All
I
right.
watched my roommate play it.
Oh
So,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
what
I
did you
watched-
think?
I watched him
What was it
play
like?
Okay, have y'all played a Gundam game? When's the last
Not
time y'all
really.
played a Gundam game?
Oh, the last robot game that I played was Armored
Robot
Core.
game.
Yeah. I mean that's the last
Armored
one I
Core,
played,
bro.
too.
Like it was essentially
Maybe.
It was the Gundams.
they were Gundams.
Maybe.
And the last Armored Core I played was on PS1.
Oh no, I played the most recent. I played Nexus,
Yeah,
bro.
I haven't played that shit in forever.
It appeared stiff to me.
like describe stiff. Like what you mean?
Was it the controls? Was it
Stiff.
the movement?
I mean, like I said, I watched my roommate play it. It just looked stiff. For me to watch him, it looked like he was probably having mobility issues.
Oh, okay. Like the controls were too tight. Like he
The-
wasn't able to fly around. Like
Right.
The
maybe-
mobile suits ain't so mobile.
Maybe the mobility, mobile.
right.
It just didn't. When I watch him play, it didn't seem like places he was trying to go.
He could get there.
He didn't get
Like
there
he
the,
wanted to,
the
at
way
least.
he
Yeah.
wanted to get there.
I can see that.
So it just, I guess like somebody piloting an airplane for the first time. It's just like, damn, I ain't trying to do that. Oh damn.
Okay.
I mean, of course that could be a learned behavior. It's probably more practice into it. But when you pick up a game,
You kinda
your
want it to be
first-
seamless.
Your first hour in it, I believe you should get kind of comfortable with moving.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like the
man.
first thing that kind of happens in a game. You have
Yeah.
to make your character
Right,
go places
and-
to do stuff.
I
Yeah.
don't know. And to me, Gundam, right? The Gundam games I played have been I played like the Dynasty Warriors Gundam or whatever.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing.
And I
Shit.
loved the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I did. I mean, you walk slash monk, and then you get to shoot missiles like. it
We
was
got
like-
the sound
It was
effects.
damn near like Devil May Cry, but you get to hell.
And
You got to
Dynasty
kill
Warriors
like
was fire
monks,
too.
like a lot.
Them Zaku's
But
poor
on there,
Zaku's.
it was more shooter based. A lot more shooting going on, and I believe that's why they didn't have the G Gundams because they were like the martial arts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gundams,
okay,
right?
Gotcha.
You know,
Oh, that makes
So-
sense.
That does make sense.
that it was just more of a lot of, okay, the enemy's over there. I got locked on them shooting cannons.
Oh, a lot of long range. So how are the graphics though? Are the graphics?
are good.
Okay. All right. So
The
we
They
got-
better
graphics are
be.
nice.
Shit.
Alright,
They are.
shit.
They are nice.
But I guess if you guys have played the beta, because we obviously fucking missed it, let us know what y'all thought about it because we didn't get to play it, and I don't know. Our opinions are kind of like really just based off what Darius is telling us now because we didn't really get to have our
man.
hands
I don't know.
on it.
I didn't get a chance to play it myself, guys. I should have got my hands on it to. I'm just talking about what I saw, how my roommate, how he was holding the controller. It was you've seen somebody play a game
Yeah,
and they
when
didn't
it
know
looked-
what they're
yeah.
doing.
Yeah.
That's how it looked.
They got that struggle going on.
And
It's just-
and
you
if
see
you're
it
a
in their face.
gamer, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's natural to you.
Yeah, you just get up
You
and
just
go.
you get up and play. Even if the game you play for the first time, at least after a few minutes, you get it.
Right.
It just seemed like that game to him, for me watching, it just seemed like it was hard to get it. Now Avery said he played it. Avery liked it more.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Like he said, he was talking about the controls, like how you had to dash, how you had to press a direction twice.
Mhm.
There wasn't like a dash button.
Okay.
That pissed me off too. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. In heat of battle, somebody let loose that super move and giant laser coming
Right,
at
I'm
you.
not
Oh, shit.
trying
You may not press that button the
We-
second
It
time.
might not be fast enough.
don't nobody want to do that.
I wish I could have played it, man,
But yeah, I wish I could have too, so I can get like a better understanding.
I'm gonna have to get somebody
What I
to
was
buy it
watching.
first before I buy it though, cause
Yeah,
we need some guinea pigs.
I don't know. Well, Avery's gonna get it apparently.
Okay, well yeah, we'll let you take the L. Well, potential L.
Well, yeah.
We don't know if it's
we
an
don't
L yet.
know. We don't know if it's.
We don't
an
know
L.
yet.
We don't
It's
know.
potential.
right.
It could be a dub. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll let Avery hook it up, and we'll decide if we want to spend our bands on that game when
Right.
it comes out.
Speaking of bands to be spending though, Gamescom
Yeah.
had a few games that could be, I could throw some bands at.
Oh. First, let me start with this one.
Right.
Biomutant.
I heard about that game.
I'm buying that shit day one.
I heard about that game.
Day fucking one. All right, so essentially the premise, from what I remember, is essentially you're basically the world is it's sort of set in a post-apocalyptic world, right? And essentially, I guess the premise is like oil from within the earth kind of started rising up to the top and pretty much polluting it. Mm-hmm. And so it was mutating all these different animals, and they're, you know, humanoid type animals. And your main character is like some raccoon looking thing that you can actually customize, and it's got some pretty deep customization for it to be like, you know, one character.
Bruh, all I saw was this little cute fucking rocket raccoon cousin looking like, you know what I'm saying, with a giant Muramasa blade
and a fucking
and
gun.
a Uzi. I'm sold. Done. Done. And he got a cloak on.
Brother, the gameplay just looks so solid. The graphics are fucking solid. Like,
graphics are nice.
I can't wait to get my hands on this shit.
Is he turning into a mutant though?
Yeah, I think that was a cool way in the trailer kind of showcase the customization of the game.
Oh, so blah.
Yeah, you can customize his fur, how bushy he is. Like if he's got like fucking like, I don't know, frog skin on one arm and fucking patterns and shit. Like it looks amazing,
bro. He looks like Jubei.
That's exactly what
I was like.
That
shit, right? That's what sold me, bro. I was like, look, if I can give him like some long fucking arm cloak things, I just run around with that blade, like y'all
talking about Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue,
yeah,
Jubei.
Yeah. Character.
Jubei from what?
Nah.
So I advise you guys to check out the trailer from Gamescom. And I think they actually talked about it at PAX West too, but
yeah, PAX had some repeats. So essentially, what happened at Gamescom is brought out at PAX. They ain't saying nothing new, but like
check this game out though.
The game looks beautiful.
It is beautiful. The gameplay looks solid.
Dope.
I could get into this character like this. I'm buying that shit day one. I don't give a fuck.
Straight up, man.
I might even pre-order.
It's like a koala sugar glider or something like that. It's really cute, man. It's really cute.
And I think THQ actually produced this as well.
Hey, shout out to THQ.
They got vehicles.
Yeah.
This dude.
That's too much.
This is too much.
See, we're getting hyped. We're watching some footage again, and it's just like reigniting the hype for this game because I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. Though.
Yeah, I might have to get.
I need another game like this to get like invested in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, I want to get lost in this shit. Like,
right.
In the universe, I want to get attached to some characters and shit. Like,
I always love health with numbers.
It feels good to see
I like to know how much damage I'm doing.
Yeah, you see them, especially when you get a crit or something. It's the big numbers. You be like, yo,
the thing pop up on the screen.
Yeah, got your ass.
You love you doing like 12% more damage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is a real game. It got
this is a
RPG.
game.
It's an adventure RPG.
Hey, so wait. Since you like numbers,
it's just like Zelda.
When Borderlands 3 come out, you playing that with us?
You better.
Look here. I played Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Right?
All right. It's real quiet in the room.
Right.
I just make sure you give us the right answer.
I didn't even know that y'all were down with Borderlands like that. I didn't even know.
Bro, what?
I love Borderlands. I bought that shit twice.
But look.
I bought it 3 times.
But look. What game came out after Borderlands that wasn't Borderlands that looked like Borderlands? That played like Overwatch.
Oh, Battleborn.
Oh, Battleborn. That was made by the same company.
I got Battleborn too, bro.
I got it too.
I bought Battleborn.
Okay, all right.
Guess what? It's at $5.
Can we get back on that?
Below for $5.
Oh yeah, you did say that because you tried to fucking get a come up on that shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That game flopped.
It was it only flopped because of timing though. I
terribly,
think.
And I still got it. And it's like I can't do nothing about it.
No,
I got it.
Yeah.
It's not worth anything.
I loved that game though, man.
It was fun,
man. The community is garbage.
Yeah.
The community they did not support it nowhere near like Overwatch. Overwatch is still like $40.
Yeah.
Overwatch is up there. They supported the fuck out of Overwatch. Everybody loves Overwatch. It's Tracer's booty, man. I'm telling you, I swear it's Tracer's booty. I'm telling you.
I think
ass.
I think there's a
it ain't even
Facebook
that
page
big.
dedicated
It's just like
to
it
that
ain't even
too.
that big. It's just like a little perfect plump ass, and they just love it. I don't know, man. I don't know. Their characters are they're sexualized. They are, man. Whatever, dog.
Hey,
Widowmaker.
look, May thick behind. You know what I'm
that's
saying? When she
that's
showed
May
up in
right
her,
there.
look, man.
Shoot.
Everybody can get it.
Widowmaker.
But
I don't even know how this even happened. And then they got these. And then here's the crazy part: Battleborn actually had like a campaign story mode.
Yeah, they did.
And Overwatch did not.
Yeah.
And so I was like, ooh.
Overwatch came in out there like a beta.
And to me, that was like, I was like, because when it came down to if I'm gonna get Overwatch or Battleborn, my brother's like, man, get that Battleborn, man. It has a story. Overwatch don't even have a story, man. You can't play that. They don't even have a run button.
Soldier got one.
Yeah, I mean, Soldier, he's the only person with one.
Look at this sticky thing, bro.
Oh,
Like,
God.
they don't even have a run, but so I ended up getting Battleborn, and it was popping for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. I was in there making character builds.
It was
a lot
great.
of shit. Getting
We
gear.
had so much fun playing that shit. Like,
I was, oh man, who I like? I don't even know my character's name, but it was a chick with a sword and a shield, and if her health was full, when she swung the sword, she swung out.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
she's
know
like
you're
that
talking
Athena
about.
type person. Yeah, I played with that little rock monster thing that could like eat people, like chomp them down.
Yeah,
I liked,
yeah.
I liked
was a
Reyna
monster.
and that gentlemanly robot dude.
Oh,
those
the sniper.
are my guys.
With the
yeah.
sniper. Yeah.
I think we might have to bring that game back out just for funsies.
Might
we might
have
stream it or
Then
something.
they had that one robot man whose name was damn near close. His name was my name, Cardarius. I don't know if y'all remember him. He was robot. He was like a Gundam almost.
Oh, with the face.
Yeah,
Right.
I played with him too.
Yeah,
I
he
played
was
with
cool
both
as
of
shit.
those motherfuckers, man. I had builds. I had legendary gear. I had the good shit. I was running wrecking face. Just
Yeah, man, that game was hyped for like a month, and then the community just died.
Well,
Like,
Overwatch happened.
it just
The timing,
died
man.
really quick, yo. But yeah, I was on Borderlands. And then I
Alright.
bought that because I was like, oh, this is going to be the new Borderlands because they had a story and they had a co-op story.
Yeah.
And I was
It
like,
felt
oh,
like
shit,
it,
I'm
too.
on that. And then it flopped.
Yeah.
But Borderlands obviously has a much better following than...
Oh yeah.
I don't
And
care. I don't care if
so-
nobody follows it. I'm still
I'm just
getting
waiting for
Borderlands
this
3.
announcement. Gearbox,
Right.
let us know when y'all gonna
Check
do
it
that
out.
so we can keep
wait,
an
so
eye out.
Borderlands 3 is not real? It's not real?
I think it's in planning,
It's
but they haven't
planning
said
phase.
anything
Yeah.
real about it. I've seen some tech demos about it.
Okay.
Like they've shown like like the graphics and some of like the shaders and systems that they have, but that's all I've really seen.
It's it's coming.
It's coming.
You know.
They can't not give us that.
So we threw that out. I just want to mention one more thing about Biomutant. That thing looks like... It looks like... You know what? Here's what I think it is really quick. Because, to me, Zelda Ocarina of Time is like the best game.
I would agree with you there.
Mhm.
Point blank period.
Yep.
To me.
No,
Okay.
no,
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm with you, 100%.
It's a
I mean, I have a
masterpiece.
tattoo of the fucking Hylian shield and shit. Like,
I see you with that tatted up.
yeah,
I think,
I'm with you on that.
not saying that this game is gonna beat it. Hell no. But I believe this it's PlayStation. Is it exclusive to?
I don't think it's exclusive.
Nah. It's
PlayStation.
all platforms.
Okay,
there.
well this is a non-Zelda Zelda.
It looks like it.
If that makes sense. It's that adventure game that everybody needs that Darksiders was trying to hit but didn't quite get. Because
okay.
Darksiders was almost like I said. I mean, you had a horse.
Yeah.
It was open world. You basically you were there and you can go anywhere you wanted to and you can come back.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't like a level based thing. You just went.
It
where
wasn't
you wanted.
linear.
Right.
Yeah.
You did it in the order. Like you gotta kill this motherfucker. You gonna kill this motherfucker.
Do what you want, fam.
You know what I'm saying? But then there was like different things. Like, oh, okay, I can't do this. I need to kill this thing because he looked like he could do this. So I can kill it, get his powers,
Mhm.
Yeah.
melt this ice or whatever, so I can keep going. Which I mean, it was a good concept. I don't know why it didn't hit like I guess like a Zelda game would, but this game, this Biomutant.
You think it could be that?
I think it could, man.
I think so too, man.
I think that it's one of those like generation defining adventure games.
Yeah, I see sequels.
Right.
I foresee sequels.
Well, or maybe it's just gonna be that game that everybody just plays for a very long time to the point. Hey man, did you fight that big ass spider thing? Okay.
Did you collect all of these shits?
How did you beat that, man? Cause like it ain't doing like I keep hitting it in the face. It ain't doing shit. But man, you gotta hit the front legs. Then you gotta hit the back legs. Then you gotta tie the middle leg.
Then
like,
you gotta knock the arm off.
right. It's like one of them things you gotta call somebody, hit somebody up, and be like, man, how did you do this? You know
what you got.
and
You
how
want
did
for
you
that?
discover, hey man, how's your health at this long? Or where'd you get this sword and all that kind of? I want that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of that.
The internet took that away from us.
They
I feel.
did.
It did.
You know what? That just
But-
real quick aside.
Oh, okay.
What happened to cheats?
The internet.
I don't know.
I don't think developers put them shits in there like that anymore.
Probably not, man. And I'm
Oh,
okay
they
with
do.
that.
They do. You just got to be a data miner to find them. Destiny put them cheats in. They had a whole level worth of cheating.
Grand Theft Auto always has cheats.
Yeah, they had cheats. But they're
Now,
glitches now.
I'm joking.
But
yeah,
I
they
miss
glitches
cheats.
now. They glitches now.
I miss cheats, man.
I'm cool with that.
You know what game would be good with cheats? That Ruiner game. Because you could get like,
I like how you did that.
Yeah.
That
Segue.
Zing. But that was another thing that they mentioned at Gamescom, which is another game actually made by Devolver Digital, who did Absolver, which we talked extensively about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a top-down shooter.
I don't like top-down shooters,
And
but this one looks
slasher,
cool.
apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, like
slasher going on in
what's it called? Gauntlet Legends kind of slasher?
Essentially, yeah. I mean, that same kind of gameplay, maybe. But I don't know. I just watched the trailer of this, and it looks fucking fun.
It looks good, man. I just suck at those games.
I'm really impressed with like the shit that Devolver is putting out. I think
it looks good, dog. This is like probably the best top-down looking game.
the art style is
The
very
art style
like
is very
neon and shit.
right. It's very nice.
Let me talk about that for a second, right? I'm tired of these games trying to be all hyper realistic. That is going to end. It's going to come to a point where it's not going to get any more realistic. And why am I playing your game? I should just watch a movie.
I don't even know what they're going to do with the next like console generation because I mean, y'all seen when they were releasing PS4 at first, and they had like that old man face, and they were just basically showing how detailed they can get with pores and.
I think they might have been fucking what's that game? Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain. Yeah.
I think they were doing that shit.
And it's like they did it for that, and then it was like after that they disappeared.
Yeah.
Like they show you the absolute strongest amount of power that system can perform on a conference of the release of the system, and then it's like you never see it again. And or they come out with it, right? Because at first PS3 was that shit was like everything was realistic as fuck. They had like an NBA game that came out and had them sweating.
Oh yeah, I remember that shit.
Like,
yeah,
real as hell. And then after that, it was just started looking like boo boo.
I think in a sense though, it might just be like not necessarily like, you know, making stuff look realistic, but what you do with your tools. Because like people are making a lot of shit in Unreal Engine 4, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And not all these games are you know, photorealistic type shits. Like
I just appreciate
they don't
the
have
ones
to be
with,
though.
Yeah, and they don't have to
appreciate the ones with art style. Absolver, I love that. Journey, I love that. This game right here, this Ruiner, I love the art style because it makes you feel like you're playing a game.
I don't know
what
if
I'm
this
saying?
was in Unreal Engine, but this little indie game I think called Abzu.
Yeah,
that game is fucking beautiful. I could just sit there, like they have this meditation thing where you can just fucking watch the fish swim by. Like I could sit there and watch that all day.
Don't sleep on indie games.
Please don't.
Yeah,
for real, dog. I recently played it's an indie game. I don't even know when it came out, dog. I think it's called Momodara, but basically, it's like a side scroll. It's called. They have a word that defines this genre. I believe it's Metroidvania.
Oh yeah, so essentially, and if you don't know, they're alluding to obviously Metroid and Castlevania. That whole side scrolling, not necessarily scrolling, but
extremely difficult side scrolling game. Is that what they're?
So
those two were extremely difficult.
They were hard.
games.
It's an open world side scroller.
Oh, I've heard of those.
Meaning that it's side scrolling, right? So picture Mega Man, but just like for
you can go where the fuck you want to,
and you can come back to the beginning.
Ah, I like that.
Right, so you just going, you know, you
I like that
down.
a lot actually.
It's a big ass side scrolling
level,
map,
yeah.
Right, so you know you go and fight this boss, which allows you to get the powers to unlock this passageway, just like any other adventure game where you have to get powers to unlock a certain path and beat this. If you ever played Mega Man Zero,
yeah,
nobody,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
Kombo Modara, it's about a priestess. She fights with a fucking spring leaf. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up a little thing for y'all. But
yeah, go ahead.
In the meantime, you fight with a spring leaf, and basically you're trying to you're trying to kill this witch or whatnot. But I mean, it's a like I said, it's an indie game. You should check it out if you like side scrollers or anything that's
Metroidvania-esque.
Metroidvania.
Oh, I'm already liking the art style of this too.
But yeah, It's pretty good.
I love
You should
games with
check it
art
out.
style, man.
Yeah.
Y'all,
I'm loving it. Like also like 8-bit like styles and pixelated.
if you love,
That
games
was
coming
more
back.
16-bit.
guys,
16.
oh my god. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna have to derail this whole fucking shit.
Oh god. We just throwing the plans all out the way.
Our notes.
Notes are gone, son. Yo, this is hype, and I can't look. Nintendo had their Nintendo Direct today, and it was kind of ho hum. Whatever. Okay, games coming out that are new. Then this new type of RPG art style game came out, blew everything out the water. It is
Good, 'cause I like RPG.
It's 8-bit, right? RPG.
Oh, I saw that
but it's
just
on
now.
a tilt shift 3D background.
I saw that. I did see
my
that just now.
God.
What was the name of that? I have to
Bruh.
find the.
Somebody,
I don't
somebody,
understand.
somebody get me a phone.
Where's my phone?
Give me some
Hold on.
internet.
I literally
Give-
just
understand.
saved.
Look,
a
you
link
see these
for that.
8-bit graphics? Blah, bruh.
These
but-
shits were
it is, right?
ridiculous.
Oh, this game is kind of dope though. Momodora, I'm gonna have to check that out. But bruh, back to what I was saying.
Okay, yeah, it's by Square Enix.
Square Enix came
it's-
through
let's
for
see,
me.
what's it called? What's it called?
Damn, that shit looks good.
Oh, okay. So I'm looking at this Kotaku article. It's the team behind
shit,
Bravely
shit,
Default
yeah.
made this. It's called Octopath Traveler.
Go ahead, put that in. Put it in. Just look at it, Darius.
That's
Join the hype. Everybody out there right now,
Bruh,
Jacoby, tell them what it said.
What, let me see the name of that.
It's called Octopath Traveler.
Octopath.
But man, like when you see this shit, I just want you to
Everything
react
we've
to it
been
real quick.
talking about just now, art style, gameplay, exploration.
And this is a Switch
and it's an
exclusive,
RPG.
by the way.
It's an RPG. Yo, the Switch is gonna hit hard.
Oh, it's
son.
only on Switch.
It's only on Switch.
I'm gonna get it. Y'all can play it.
Ow.
I'm gonna get it. Y'all can play
I have
it.
to
It's
get
an
a Switch
RPG
first.
though. That means I have to own that game.
But just look at just look at
click the first one. Click the first one.
Is it the first one? Bruh, this.
We're browsing through YouTube real quick so we can show Darius what this game looks like.
Look at this, bruh. No,
Oh.
wait till you see the lighting effects in the caves.
Oh.
Look, yo, this is
Oh.
look at this, bruh.
I think Darius might need new draws.
Bruh, I need new draws, and I've already seen this, bruh. Like,
Yeah,
look
this is fucking
okay, the
beautiful,
fight style.
man.
I need to see. I
it's
need to see the
it's
fight
like
style.
an old school RPG, bruh. Like it's yeah. I was like,
I need to see the.
I want the original.
Are they gonna show fighting?
Yeah, they will, because this still looks like the trailer for it. But I want the original Final Fantasies 1, 2, and 3
To look like
redone in this style
would be
right here,
nasty,
bro.
dude.
Look at this.
Look at that fucking dude.
Oh my god, the fucking graphics.
Okay, guys, you have to go look up Octopath Traveler. If you haven't seen the Nintendo Direct, just go to YouTube, type it in,
It's only for Nintendo
find
Switch.
the trailer, guys.
This is a video game, folks. Like
This-
when you play this,
And I'm not even an RPG
Yo,
guy
really
like
quick,
that.
This is for the 90s though.
Right.
This is for the 90s babies right here, yo. I don't know if y'all new kids gon' I don't know if y'all know.
I don't know.
if y'all know.
This might could bring him into the fold though. Cause like I said, I'm not even really an RPG guy. I would play the fuck out of this.
it's this new shit they call HD
You can
2D.
choose up to 8 characters.
Yes, bruh.
They got
Jobs,
different
classes, and they all have different stories and powers. Like the one girl, there's this one girl in the Primrose. The girl, right? Her special ability is that she can what do you call it? Entice or enchant other NPCs, right? And they can follow her, right? She can go to the villagers, talk to her, use her special ability, and they'll allure. That's what it's called. And she can fucking allure somebody. So you have missions where you have to go find missing people.
Dude, let me tell you something though.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I like this game.
Right.
Because there's a game series that I played that's similar to that. It's just not as, it's not just as new as that.
Right.
Let me
That
just-
shit looks
I'm not
fucking
gonna,
amazing.
I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna pull it up for you.
All right, but Primrose, right? But here's the thing, though. If you've allured an NPC in battle, she can call that NPC in to join the party and be another character to fight. So you could.
Do you get to keep that character in your party afterwards, or is it just like a one-time thing?
I don't know, but I saw them get caught in, and then they joined the party as a party member. They did an ability. They came in. She was like a villager. Looked like a nun. She came in, healed her for a massive amount, and then joined the party with a little ladle. Like, I was just like, bruh, I am
That's
so
crazy.
fucking. I'm gonna put on my wizard cap, and I'm gonna go back to Dragon Quest days.
I gotta
you know
go
what
watch
I'm
this
saying?
Nintendo Direct now.
Oh my god!
I heard Mario's nipples was on there.
Yes, Mario.
Not this Mario. Super
Not
Mario.
mine, but
The real Super Mario.
real Super Mario. He's got nipples now.
He's got nipples now.
I literally contemplated. I said, you know what? I'm okay with this because if he didn't have nipples, I don't know how I feel about that. Zangief didn't have nipples at one time, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's like, why does this man not have? Yes,
Being weird.
nipples are a thing. They have to be there, guys. Just good job.
It's
Nintendo.
anatomy, man.
Yeah. If it was an American kind of team, they may not have put nipples on them because Mickey Mouse ain't got nipples. So, you know how we do our cartoon characters. But yes, RPGs like this, man. Like, I love it. It just brings
That's
back
the classic stuff.
Yeah,
right?
it brings back this nostalgia, man. Give me some scrolling text.
And you know nostalgia fucking sells, right?
Yes. Clink, clink, clink. That's all I want to hear.
You don't even like reading shit, though.
No, but it just makes you feel good, man.
You just want to hear the sound effect. But nostalgia's always big. Which
You know what?
brings me to my next point. The
Yes.
SNES Classic is coming out.
Ooh.
There's probably going to be like 13 of them available, you know.
Yep. You already know
But
how
I
Nintendo
did
do.
actually see they're actually going to ramp up the numbers for that, though.
What, to 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
You out there with the golden ticket, you too can have this rare item.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
But that's hype. And apparently they're gonna re-release the regular NES Classic too, like next year. Why they pulled it anyway, I don't fucking know.
Because that's how Nintendo does. That's how they're the only ones that do. It's their thing. This their shtick. I'm gonna let them have it. I have the original Nintendo
Right, I still
and the
have mine.
SNES, so y'all can keep that stuff.
I need to get my NES fixed though. My fucking Mario and Duck Hunt is stuck in the tray.
Oh, what is it? Tin Drum? Steel Drum?
Steel Collectibles.
Steel Collectibles in Kennesaw. Shout outs to our unofficial sponsors for this for this episode.
Steel Collectibles has bomb shit. All
Right.
right. They've got like pretty much any console you can ask for.
What?
Retro consoles.
Yes.
Retro games.
I got my Sega Genesis there for $30, bro.
regular collectibles like statues, figures, shit like that. They have all kinds of stuff like that.
And
It's great.
and they had a Lynx, they had a Jaguar,
Yep.
they had an Atari 75,000, which I hadn't seen one of those since my aunt was there. My aunt has my old Ataris, all three of them, and I'm pissed because she won't relinquish them. But they had a fucking Jaguar and a Lynx. Do you know how rare that shit is to
Nobody
find?
has that shit.
Name
You know,
one
I
more time.
actually
What's the
just
name? One more time?
Steel Collectibles.
I literally just saw
STEL?
today
Uh-huh.
that they got a Pokemon Snap like machine.
What?
Yeah, for sale. And they're keeping one, but they're selling the other one. Like, you know, like the displays that they have in, like, you know, your game stores. Like,
Yeah.
probably back in the day it would have been like a Toys R Us or a KB or some shit like that.
Yeah, yeah.
But literally the Pokemon Snap machine with the big booty TV in it and the fucking N64 controller.
Kinda,
It's like, it's not like a cabinet, but it's essentially like the setup you would see in like a GameStop.
the business. Oh,
Yeah.
it's like they do have like you can go there and play games. They have like a room on the side. But they mostly, and the thing about it is they repair them, and when you buy a system, right, you get a 30-day warranty with it, right? It's a contract that they sign and you sign.
and they sell the games too, right?
They sell the games, the accessories,
Everything.
everything, bruh.
That's where he got all his consoles from.
Yes.
That
Yes.
place is great. Shout out to Steel Collectibles.
Shout out.
I'll be paying y'all a visit soon because I've been trying to get me a Genesis because I want to play Streets of Rage.
Okay.
But while we on this nostalgia kick though,
Oh, this ain't even too far from the crib, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
no,
it's-
that's right
it's
on the
super
road,
close.
bro. We can make a day trip out of it, because I can go up there and get me some new
Right.
shit, bruh.
I might hit that up.
but
Uh-huh.
again, while we on this nostalgia shit, trip, Shenmue 3. You remember they announced that at
Oh, yeah.
E3? So at Gamescom they had another trailer.
About to be real?
Oh,
Well, I mean, all
Is
right.
it
Let
what-
me just say this. Let me just say
the
this.
hype just deflated.
Wait a
little
minute.
bit.
Let me just say this. They had a trailer at Gamescom, but it was essentially one of those things that they had just to have it there. You know what I mean? To show that they're working on it. Because it was a full-fledged trailer, but you can tell like some of the stuff was early. Like it's still in development. So like
Oh, okay.
some of the
Been
facial
developing for
animation.
a long time.
I know, but it was a Kickstarter game.
Why is that a Kickstarter game?
Because-
Didn't that game get really popular?
Yeah,
back in
it
the
did,
90s?
but like I mean, there's a reason why
It's a
it didn't
Dreamcast
have.
game,
Yeah,
right?
so they had to fund it on Kickstarter because otherwise, I don't think they would have got
Just
the
like
back.
they did that Mighty Number 9 shit.
Let's hope it's not Mighty Number 9.
Yes.
But yeah, the trailer looked a little wonky, but I think a lot of people are still excited that Shenmue 3 is coming.
Okay.
I'm hoping that they fix some of the graphical issues because again, this game is still in development, so we'll see what happens.
They're not asking for more money, are they?
No, I mean
Okay.
it's Kickstarter. They met their shit already.
No, I mean, look, Mighty Number 9 asked for more money, and they met their shit over 3 times over.
Right.
So
Look, we're not gonna talk
But
about
I mean,
Mighty
if you
Number
beat the game, your name would be in that extremely
I don't
long
care.
ass.
I don't want my name on that shit.
9. I don't want to be attached to this at all. All right.
But speaking of wonderful fucking games, fucking Cuphead.
That game has been.
Okay, so I've been looking at that shit for the fucking.
What was that?
longest.
E3 like 2014, 15, something like
with
that.
With the fucking animations.
Yeah.
That hand drawn looking shit.
Yeah,
And it's
so
like
I
Mega
think-
Man,
yeah.
and it's like co-op.
Yeah.
It's coming this month.
Oh.
At the
Yeah.
end of this month, September 26th is the official date for Cuphead to release. It's an Xbox One exclusive though.
No, it's not. Why
I
I
thought-
seen it in the PlayStation?
Did you?
Hold up, man.
I thought it was.
Somebody
exclusive.
bring me the internet.
I'm about to get my.
I need the internet in
Let me
this
check
bitch.
my Palm pouch.
Right.
I thought I seen it on PlayStation, bro.
I thought it was an Xbox exclusive. I could be wrong.
It better not be.
If it is, we playing it at Jacoby's house.
We live together.
Oh.
Yo.
You getting old, man. But yeah, Cuphead is officially coming out on the 26th. Mark it down. I fucking love how this game looks. Ain't it all hand drawn?
It's all
Or at least
hand drawn.
Looks all hand drawn. It's got that whole like 1920s cartoon
It
kind of
is
style.
the only game to scare me,
Oh my
right?
God.
Because them giant fucking bosses scare me.
It takes you back to those days of hard, grueling ass games like Mega Man, like Castlevania and shit like that, where you had like all these fucking enemies
I'm only
and these
seeing
big
it for,
boss
like,
battles.
Microsoft, man. Are y'all serious?
Hey, we'll just stream it over here, bro. Look, be on the lookout. When Cuphead comes out, we will stream this Combo BreakerZ exclusive.
Hey, I'll be playing that shit. I'm buying the fuck out of Cuphead. And I
Right.
still
Fucking
appreciate my Xbox.
I'm gonna put a camera so everybody can see the frustration in people's faces.
We gonna die.
God, that
A lot.
game looks so fucking good. You gotta be kidding me.
So y'all, please check out Cuphead. All right, we want this game to be good. It's
It's
been
already
a long
good.
time in the making.
It's been a long
Tell them.
You know, that's that
Go on and sing it.
that's that
Long time
Gunstar
coming.
Heroes, man.
time coming.
That Gunstar Heroes.
And you know
Cuphead gonna come.
Cuphead gon' come.
Have y'all played Gunstar Heroes?
Yes.
Sega Genesis.
He did. I didn't play it.
Oh man.
It's-
I ain't
yeah.
play it.
Contra.
Oh yeah, I played Contra.
there you
Oh
go.
yeah, oh
It's
yeah.
like
bruh.
that.
Yeah,
The
bruh.
difficulty's
I
gonna
got
be there.
I got Contra in the living room right now.
Yeah, that
The
30
NES
that 30
version.
Live.
The NES version with them two tough looking white dudes on there.
Yeah.
Looking like Rambo and Ivan
Exactly.
Drago.
What was that other fucking game that was like that? Bad Dudes? You remember that shit in
Yes,
the arcade?
I have Bad Dudes as
You have
well.
Bad Dudes?
Yes,
Why- We gotta
bruh.
play
I
that
have
shit.
I have so
got
many
games?
cool
Oh,
old
you know
games.
they got games?
I got games, bruh.
And let's see. What else
Well,
we got?
Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. We just gonna talk about it. We know we always mention it all the time, but you know
This last trailer was bomb.
it did come out with a new
Okay,
trailer.
look. It looks good.
That
Yeah,
last
it
trailer
looked
was
good.
bomb.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks good. Now, I'm like that girlfriend that got mad at you, and I'm just gonna stay mad at you, even though you did what you did a lot of things to try.
Like
to
I'm
make
gonna
it
give
right.
you this hug, but I'm still pissed.
still
You know
mad
what I'm
at you.
saying?
I'm
Right.
still mad. I'm not
I
buying your
actually
game yet.
I saw a leak. Apparently, there was another leak about the DLC, and I saw that Gil from Street Fighter 3 could potentially be a character.
Huh?
The
What?
DLC character.
What?
It was a leak, so I don't know how real this was.
Look,
But
I just
never-
thought about it as you
can't-
mentioned it.
You couldn't play with Gil in Street Fighter 3.
Nah, but the fact that he'd be playable in
I guess
Marvel
this
vs.
would be the first time
Capcom,
he'll be a playable character.
wait, that's kind of fucking hype. If
Yeah,
that's
that
true,
is. That is.
Gil?
That'd be nice. That'd be dope. I mean, in a world like this, he would fit it right in. Cause
Yeah.
everybody's already cheap as fuck. anyway.
Right, right. I mean, he fit right on in. Bring that double life right on back.
Right.
He'll be the new.
On that
He'll be
Phoenix
the new
shit.
Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Gil
Yeah.
had like 33 health bars.
Resurrection.
That's what it felt like.
I believe it. He'll have freezing powers, burning powers, probably have damage over time, and he'll be able to revive.
He'll be alright. He'll fit.
He'll fit right in. He'll fit right in.
I think it'll be fine.
I mean, that'd be awesome. Like I said, it's just I'm just not gonna support the bullshit.
Right.
But
Well,
after the game's been out, I mean, if you get a pre-owned copy, you're hurting Capcom at that point because they're not gonna get any new money.
it's
Right.
true. This, hey, you got. Hey, I'm gonna.
Hey, if you really want to stick it to the
If
man,
you really want to stick it to,
That's what you
pre-owned
do.
copy.
Right. Okay. All right. And you know what? We've been talking about a lot of streaming. We are gonna get into. You're gonna see our faces pretty soon. Elgato had some new news, and this is good for us as content creators,
Okay.
right?
or potential content creators.
We are content creators.
We got this.
this
We're
is-
working on the other stuff. It's coming soon.
Look,
all right?
this is some good content.
This is some good content.
This is family friendly.
I cuss a lot.
Your daddy don't cuss.
You got
Okay,
a point.
all right. Your uncle cuss. It's family friendly. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all stupid. I just understood that.
Well, yeah, the Elgato is actually bringing out a new device. as we all know, that's kind of like one of the industry standards.
Yep.
As far as streaming goes, like they got the HD 60, but now they're releasing one that records 4K,
4K
60 frames a second.
for all you people with that extra YouTube button.
Right.
Oh.
And it's called the 4K 60 Pro.
Very unique. It's better than the Xbone and Xbone X.
It's better.
I guarantee you
I
that.
I think it's better, man.
The Exponents.
So keep an eye out for that new Elgato, because 4K 60 frames. This
that's
YouTube
real
content
life.
is about to get real, which brings me to another point, because I think we're kind of spent on the Gamescom stuff, but now that I just thought about YouTube, this brings me to another thing as far as content creators. So apparently there's been a thing in YouTube where their rules, they've pretty much been having some issues about their rules, right?
Always.
They have like algorithms that kind of like flag people's videos to not be monetized, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Well, now a lot of content creators are like censoring themselves because apparently a lot of these advertisers don't want to, put their ads on stuff with like,
Right,
questionable
man.
content. So like even people like,
Dashy, man, when they print that Yoshi sound effect.
they're a lot of people are censoring themselves now on
It's a
YouTube.
little funny though.
It's a little
They were
funny,
like, what
but
the
it's
beep, like.
Okay, Dashy's
but-
smart. I
but
like
in
that.
a sense, it's not the same though. Like
Nah, it's not, man.
this is gonna. I wonder how much this is gonna affect how people create
It makes
content.
you feel a little different about watching the video. Like I don't get the same feeling like I used to.
Right, like
When I watched it. I mean, I still watch Dashy, but knowing that certain I don't know. Some reason
I identify with Dashy a lot because I have
because
a
he
pint
cuss
mouth,
a lot.
right?
For some reason,
That's not the only reason I like him.
I mean, yeah, no, he's dope. Like,
but that's
he's-
part of the allure.
He's an entertainer. Like
Yes.
he's not like
Straight
a
up, yeah.
great gamer or anything like that. But he is great at some games.
He's good at Mario Maker. Like fuck.
He plays some games and like, I played a game Geometry Dash.
Oh yeah.
I played it, and as far as I couldn't make it as far as Dashy did, so he's a gamer. And think about it, he's played so many games, he doesn't have time to play one game and get really good at it. He's a gamer, man. He's straight up. He's a good entertainer. He's funny. I don't know, man. For some reason, when taking fuck out of, if he says fuck.
Put Yoshi sounds on
50
every
times.
curse word
That's
we
what
do
he's
from
been
now on.
doing.
No. For this podcast, I want a Yoshi sound on that fuck and that fuck
Not mine.
and this fuck.
Mine. I'm uncensored. goddammit.
But like
Right.
out of the 50 fucks, like probably 25 of them are censored, and I feel it. It hurts me
Yeah.
a little bit every time I hear it. It's
like we're all adults. You know what I mean?
I
Like
know, but I don't know, man. His viewers
I
are
wonder
always
how
been kids.
much that is gonna affect. I don't know if it'll affect it that much because it seems like people are adjusting, but it can change like how people do things. You know what I mean?
I guess it'll be good to monitor from when it happened and see if his views have gone up or down since then.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's some
That's a
research
good
to be
point.
done.
That is some research.
That'd be
I
some.
still support Dashy. Funny. I hope to meet Dashy one day.
Right.
I hope to meet Dashy one day in Atlanta, Georgia, at like Dragoncon that happens over Labor Day weekend, or possibly at Anime
You trying to lure
Weekend
that man
Atlanta,
out.
which happens at the end of September,
Or
Also-
MomoCon.
or MomoCon, which is around
Or
the-
DreamHack.
or DreamHack, which is a gaming convention.
Hey.
When was that?
I don't know. Just look it up on the internet, bro.
Yeah,
Dashy,
just
come out.
Dashy.
Come hang out with your boys.
Yeah, they got a couple of gaming
Hey, we
conventions
won't
down here.
we won't
Dashy.
censor your cussing, dog.
No, we won't.
We cuss too.
Dog, we can get Dashy, dog. Dog.
But shit, on that note, bro, we gonna wrap that up.
We're dragging on.
Right,
right
we
now.
gonna wrap that up. We gonna wrap that up. you know.
But let us know what y'all think about YouTube's new algorithm and like how it's affecting things. Because I mean, it could change the face of like content on YouTube.
Really quick, we're talking about gaming. We are talking about gaming news.
What you got?
This is gonna be like on the scandalous.
Oh, I think I know what you about to bring
Hold on,
up.
wait,
Go
I
ahead.
don't
Hold
know.
up. Hold up. Tossing the script
It's
out.
it's
Off
more
script.
and I'm about to talk about a YouTuber.
No, I know what you're talking about. Bring it.
Oh,
Bring it. Let's go.
Who said something very
Oh, no, we got to tear this
oh, I
one. a
think I
new
know
one.
what's happening now.
Oh, yeah, come on.
I know. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
you know,
Remy's excited too.
you know, they said something very derogatory
On the stream,
on a stream
Live.
live.
you can't edit that out.
Can't
You
edit.
can't edit that out.
Can't
And-
take it back neither.
And here's the thing, man. I noticed, like, this, I guess, the culture or the trend of a lot of phrases and the slang and different things like that, which, it's a very it's a thin and kind of a thick line depending on which generation you grew up in. Fuck it. PewDiePie, you fucked up.
You fucked up, bro.
You
You fucked up.
You fucked up. You fucked
Like,
up, bro.
as one of the people who started this whole
Really
live
quick,
streaming
I
shit.
don't even think any of us even used the N-word. Have we even used
I think I might have dropped it. Maybe some early
we
episodes.
might have dropped it, but if we did, it was like probably naturally unnoticed.
Yeah.
Right? You know?
There's a thing
don't
about
even-
it, bro. You can't use it, bro. You
Yeah.
cannot. I
Not
don't.
the way he did.
Look,
Not like
You hear
that.
the way he did that?
Look,
It was essentially like
look.
how those kids do it when they get pissed at you in Call of Duty or some shit, and they throw it out there.
You're right.
And it
right.
wasn't used in like a common, like in the trendy way, in a
No,
cultural
there
way.
was no excuse
there was-
for it.
Nothing like that was the real, like, he
There was a
couldn't-
hard R at the
He
end
couldn't
of
have
that.
said it around
Right.
anybody without getting any kind of looks. Like,
Look, but here's the thing, man. Look,
and then he tried to immediately like kind of soft apology over it.
there's
with, like,
a
soft damage
difference
control. I don't know,
between shame and guilt. If
Mm-hmm.
you don't know the difference, look it up, right? That was shame is what we saw in his face. He knew what he did was wrong, and he wasn't mad. He wasn't upset that he said it. He was upset that he said it live. And I guarantee you that one that slipped is just the tip of the iceberg of probably more that go on in a regular thought. Even if he may not even say it, it just goes on in his mind. I know it does because it was right there on the surface, just waiting to break out.
And dog, I mean that video's, man, that thing hit the internet. There's articles now.
Yeah,
I
all
don't-
over the place.
I don't know what's
And this
gonna
isn't the
happen
first
with this guy.
time he's gotten in trouble for shit like this.
Yeah, I
'Cause there was
heard
like
about-
some anti-Semitic stuff, like
Yeah.
maybe like earlier this year.
Here's the
last
thing, I
year.
really don't even watch. I don't.
I
You don't
used
have
to.
to watch PewDiePie at this point to know who PewDiePie is now.
Yeah.
Now, not now. I mean, I knew who he was, and I didn't really care for him. I felt like he was a little too flamboyant for me to watch. But I knew who he was. I knew that essentially PewDiePie was YouTube. He was like the most, wasn't he like the most viewed gaming
got
channel?
Yeah.
on
He's
YouTube?
OG,
Or
man.
probably
He,
the most viewed YouTuber.
yeah, he been at this for a
Probably
while.
got the most
YouTube.
subs
I mean,
too.
Yeah.
He's up
Hey,
there.
congratulations on that, man. You worked hard. You got that. You know, you did your thing, but you fucked up.
You gotta watch
You fucked
shit
up
like
harder
that,
than when
man.
Rick Ross said, "I took her home and enjoyed that. She didn't even know it." You fucked up worse than that, dog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't do that, man.
Don't-
That's not cool. Like
I don't know.
and I can understand people trying to like rally support for him. No, actually, no, I can't.
No, I don't
because
care what.
there's no excuse for that shit.
None. I
There's
don't-
really none. There's no
Absolutely
really
none.
like. Don't say the shit. You can't.
If you knew enough to be, oh my God, I said that. I need to apologize.
you knew it was wrong.
Then you knew it was wrong.
Don't
right?
do it, man.
Nobody can has no one. That's it. You told on yourself, bro. You can't claim ignorance for nothing.
I don't
you can't,
care how frustrated you get at somebody at a video
Right.
game. Any of you guys out there that do shit like this on the
You could have
internet,
said something. You didn't
Don't
have
do that shit.
Your vocabulary of angerism didn't have anything else. You couldn't say you bitch or you something. You refrigerated back maple tree looking asshole. Something. Something, dog.
anything but that, man.
Anything.
But on that note,
Okay.
this has been another episode of Combo Breakers Podcast.
Mhm.
Check us out on Facebook
Yep.
at Combo Breakers. That's with a K and a Z.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter, Combo Breakers. That's 2 Z's.
Two Z's.
We ain't got Jet here to confirm.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
Instagram at Combo Breakers as well. Let us know what you think. If you got any feedback, if anything stood out to you as far as a game that we might have missed,
Mm-hmm.
or a game that we did talk about that you know a little bit more about, like fucking Gundam Versus that we didn't get to play.
Right. Tell us about that.
Please, we would like to know because we didn't get to play it.
Nope.
All right, one more thing really quick because I don't want us to seem like we're like oblivious to anything that happens in the world. Prayers out to all the hurricane victims in
Oh, yeah, for
Texas,
sure.
Man, yeah.
Florida, even here in Georgia.
Yeah, even here in
A
Georgia.
lot of people
we
still
got a
don't
little
have
bit of it.
power.
A lot of people don't have power,
So,
trees down, and things like that. So prayers out to you guys. Just in case we had anybody that that may be in that era that listens, want to listen, that will listen in the future. Yeah, we do keep you guys in mind for those kind of things. We're all gamers, and we all should love the world and everybody else around us. So we're
Amen
not
to that.
oblivious to our ecosystem and things that's going on around us. But continue what you were saying, Jacoby.
Oh shit, I was just gonna sign off.
Okay, we're gonna sign us off then. I just
Go
want to
ahead.
bless everybody out there with that hurricane. Make sure y'all stay safe and sound.
The blessings.
Blessings. And that has been
Combo Breakers.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. We'll see y'all next time.